Okay, welcome everybody. So glad to have you join today for our LifeVantage Overview. My name is Melody Sjoren, and I'm really excited and blessed to share this information with you because when it came into our lives almost 4 years ago, it literally was an answer to prayer. My husband and I got got married at a pretty young age, and even at a young age, early on in our marriage, he started having a lot of health issues, which was leading to us being in and out of the hospital, trying to find answers and solutions to no avail. So, when LifeVantage came into our life with its medical breakthrough and really a gift of how we can get to the root of aging and everything that's associated with that, it was really just something we couldn't help but get excited about for our own health benefits, but also in wanting to share with others as well. So just to say straight from the beginning that with our company, there is an opportunity for health improvement and also financial change through getting involved with the business. And we just like to note that everyone's results and experience is unique and different because we are all individuals. So we're going to be talking about 4 components today. We're going to be talking about the products and science, and we're going to be talking about compensation for those who choose to get involved with referring and making recommendations to their friends and family or people who may be looking for solutions too. And we're also going to be talking about the timing of our company and also the system. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome another guest into the call here, and then we'll just go ahead and continue on. So LifeVantage began in a lab with a single question: is declining health something we have to simply accept as part of getting older? Their first discovery was recognizing that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy, which later led to discovering that there are ways that we can naturally activate these abilities. So when our company was formed in 2003, this research is really what our company was built on. And then we had the desire to share the outcomes with the world. So just a brief history. Our first genetic activator, Protandim Nerve 2, has been sold since 2003. In 2005, it was investigated by ABC News because some of the articles that were being published, one of which that was on Wall Street Journal, was really quite impressive. It said that Protandim Nerve 2 could reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. And that was for individuals ranging from the age of 20 to 80 years old. And so when ABC News saw that, they thought, oh, this is snake oil, too good to be true. Let's go do an investigation to see if it's actually legitimate. They thought they would be shutting down the company and the research and this product in general, but instead, because when John Quinones's blood work was tested and his oxidative stress was reduced by 45% in 2 weeks, it actually led to a flurry of continued research and peer-reviewed studies that were funded by third-party places, which is absolutely incredible. Here you can see just a few of those places: Harvard, Colorado State, Louisiana State University. So, there's a whole list there. And now today there are over 25 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov. So what's really awesome is that this product has incredible abilities to activate our genes and basically flip the switch in our body to help keep our cells young and healthy. And when it was sitting on the shelves of stores, it wasn't selling. So the company was actually in debt and was really struggling under that business model to be successful. So in 2009, we switched to a more progressive business model that actually allows for products to be explained and better shared with their friends and family. So in 2009, we switched from retail to direct sales. And that's why you're hearing about this from us today through the platform of People Sharing with People. So when we implement this incredible breakthrough of activating our genes, it really is addressing the leading theories on aging and health decline. So the first theory is the oxidative stress theory of aging. So oxidative stress is something that builds up in our body at a very rapid pace, just as a normal process of our cells functioning. And as it's building up, it causes damage to all of the organs of our body. Up until the age of 20, our body is usually able to combat this oxidative stress with its own internal antioxidants. But as we age, those genetic pathways and switches start to lack in function, and that's when it becomes even more harmful. So this issue of the body constantly being bombarded by oxidative stress is very damaging to the cells. So the solution is that we want to combat oxidative stress by helping our body produce its own antioxidants. Unfortunately, the body's production of antioxidants slows down over time. So what are some of the causes of oxidative stress? Well, there are many, but some that come to mind. And if you're listening here today, if you can go ahead and mute yourself so there's not an echo, that would be helpful. So some of the causes for oxidative stress are poor diet, smoking, side effects of medication, pollutants, inactivity, or too much activity, alcohol, toxins, pesticides, wireless signals. So really we are all having effects of oxidative stress accumulating in our body. So what can we do about it? Thank you for your patience with me with that. So as we mentioned before, our flagship product, Protandim Nerve 2, switches the Nerve 2 pathway, the pathway responsible for antioxidant production. It uses a synergistic impact of 5 herbs that are combined together to synergistically flip this switch to activate the Nerve 2 pathway. And the benefits of this are lowering oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. I want you to just let that sink in, because that alone is reason why you should be taking this Protandim Nerve 2 Synergizer. When you realize everything that oxidative stress is connected to in relation to the health of our organs and the aging process, lowering it is the first thing that you will want to do to improve your quality of health and life. So you can head over to pubmed.gov and actually look up to see some of the things that oxidative stress are connected to. The things that it is helping our body increase are very good things. Superoxide dismutase is increased by 30%, catalase is increased by 54%, and glutathione, note this, glutathione is increased by 300%. Wow, that is just mind-blowing to me. Glutathione is something our body absolutely needs. It's a master detoxifier to remove harmful things from our body. And people who are often dealing with chronic or acute circumstances that are negatively impacting their health, it's often because their body doesn't have the glutathione to get rid of those problems. So increasing glutathione is something that we absolutely want to do. So another thing that it is doing is supporting the body's natural ability to repair and rejuvenate its own cells, supporting the body's natural detoxification process and producing enzymes capable of neutralizing more than 1 million free radicals. So many benefits come from taking our Protandim Nrf2 activator. And one thing that we really want to just hone in on is, you may be more familiar with the concept of antioxidants, but antioxidants are more of a one and done approach, where when you are activating your body's internal antioxidants and enzymes, they can eliminate millions of free radicals instead of just one. Dietary antioxidants do not make an impact on oxidative stress. So they're really not making a dent, even when people might be supplementing with antioxidants, because the oxidative stress is accumulating at such a rate that the antioxidants are not really making an impact. So for Protandim Nrf2 to reduce oxidative stress or free radical damage by up to 40% in 30 days is significant. So instead of just thinking that we are limited by this approach of one and done, we want to realize that we can follow a different model, a more progressive model where we are activating our cells and activating our genes, which is much more effective at combating this cellular stress and free radical damage. So as I mentioned earlier, there are over 25 peer-reviewed journal publications. This is powerful because this means that these places wanted to study Protandim on their own, pay for the studies, and it was not something that our company asked them to do. So very, very incredible. So here's just a few of the places that have done those studies. One study that I love to highlight is from Washington State University, and it says Nrf2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. Nrf2 may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. Super, super powerful. So, there's things out there that have made a huge impact in medicine and health, like the discovery of penicillin. And just like when that first came out, people didn't really totally know the impact that it would have. The same is true with Nrf2 activation. My dad went to medical school and he did not learn about Nrf2 activation when he went to medical school because this is a recent significant breakthrough. So it's really important to understand that your doctor might not know about Nrf2 yet, but there is science and research proving that this is one of the best things that you can do for your health. So the second theory of aging is that of mitochondrial decline. The issue is that our body needs power to run, and mitochondria are responsible for producing the power of our cells. Everything from the power to help our heart beat and inflate our lungs, or even have the ability to think. Every cell requires power to be able to have those functions. The solution is that the body is constantly fixing or removing damaged mitochondria and producing new mitochondria, and this process is called mitochondrial biogenesis. The hurdle, though, unfortunately, is that the body's production of mitochondria slows down over time. So how can we address this second theory of aging? We can flip the switch of the Nrf1 pathway, and the Nrf1 pathway affects a whole different set of genes that are responsible for mitochondrial biogenesis, or basically making new mitochondria. So we input another synergistic combination of herbs that flips this switch and flips this cellular pathway, and the benefits are increasing cellular energy, or ATP, while slowing cellular aging by supporting the chromosomal integrity. This also plays a significant role in improving sleep quality and cellular repair while supporting cognitive brain health and supports healthy circulatory and cardiovascular system. So when NRF1 first launched, and this was something we implemented, my husband was in grad school working on becoming a physical therapist, and he had a crazy schedule, like crazy, you know, so many assignments and responsibilities, and just, it was a lot to keep up with. And one time I asked him what his favorite LifeVantage product was, and he said Protandim NRF1. And I was surprised, and I was like, why? And he's like, because I sleep so good. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. And he's like, yeah, I may sleep less hours because I'm, you know, having to wake up early or stay up late to study. But he said, I have incredible sleep and always wake up rested. So that's pretty awesome. So the third theory of aging is the theory of Sirtuin activity. So just gonna let in another guest here. Zoom has made a lot of changes with so many more people using this app. So I have to allow everyone to enter the meeting. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and keep going. It's of course not working. So, okay. So the third theory of aging is that of Sirtuin activity declining. So as the body runs, its cells create waste that can back up and slow down the cell if it's not removed. The sirtuins are responsible for this removal, a process called autophagy. This process is responsible for so many health benefits, from mental and physical energy to motivation, mood, cardiovascular health, maintaining cholesterol levels, joint health, healthy DNA function, and a healthy inflammation response, and more. The solution is that the body is constantly trying to activate sirtuins and produce additional sirtuins. Unfortunately, the body's production of sirtuins and Sirtuin activity slows down over time. So the solution to this theory of aging is to flip the NAD switch, to turn on the NAD pathway, the pathway responsible for Sirtuin activity, because NAD is an essential molecule for the existence of life, and NAD declines as we age, but NAD is what keeps our sirtuins happy and healthy. So when we can flip the switch for our body to produce more NAD, it has great health benefits. So the input is this synergistic activation of 4 awesome ingredients: theocrine, wasabi, cuprous niacin, olive leaf extract, and the benefits are supporting healthy longevity, or Sirtuin genes and telomeres, improving mental focus and concentration, supporting positive mood and motivation, boosting mental and physical energy, supporting the body's healthy inflammatory response, maintaining cholesterol levels already in a healthy range, and supporting healthy vascular system. So many benefits, and you can get this Protandim Tri-Synergizer in 2 formats: bottles or packets that make it super easy to take on the go. But this is the best anti-aging trifecta for supporting your genetic and cellular health so that your body keeps functioning at an optimum as we age. And I just love to say that age is a number, because the focus here at LifeVantage is not necessarily the length of our life, but the health at which we live those years. So with the Protandim Tri-Synergizer, we love to show that the results of the genetic activation go off the charts. So yes, there are benefits when you take the products individually, but the synergistic effect of activating all of these genes to support the antioxidants, to support the mitochondria, and to support the sirtuin genes have an even more powerful impact. So in LifeVantage, we have product pillars. This is the activation product pillar with our flagship Tri-Synergizer, and it's important to note that all of our products are non-GMO, no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners. And then we have additional products. So we have the Vitality Stack, which is a great sachet for on the go that also includes our probiotic and omegas. But we have Axio, which is a nootropic, which takes the Nerf2 technologies to help support our brain health and function with reducing brain fog and improving mental clarity. There are so many benefits for Axio. The probiotic is hands down one of my favorite products because the probiotics do not get destroyed by the stomach acid, and it definitely makes a huge impact on gut health. We also have really pure omegas. We have a weight management system. We have True Science system, which takes the Nerf2 technologies and applies it into systems for your skin and hair. And we also have Pet Tandem for dogs, which is the form of Nerf2 activation for our four-legged friends. And horses can use Protandem Nerf2 as well and have been able to have incredible results as mammals all experience accumulation of oxidative stress as they age and are affected by environmental toxins and all of those things that build up over time. So how to get started? Well, the best way to get started is to take advantage of one of our packs because this allows you to have a savings on the products and also be able to experience a wide variety so that you can experience the benefits of biohacking and activating your body and genes at multiple levels. So when you choose one of these packs, you also have the ability to have a website and be able to share with other people. And we love having people experience our products. And one of the most common byproducts of experiencing our products is wanting to talk about them and wanting to tell other people about your positive experience. So, you know, I knew that with the science behind these products and the fact that they were literally a breakthrough proven by research, I knew that they were going to work. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And so I knew I would be talking about them. And so I decided to get started with a platinum pack and get invested with the business as well, because I knew I would be sharing. I knew I would be talking about this because I was so excited about finding answers for ourselves. Any one of these packs is a great way to start. You can also just be a customer and shop from our websites and take advantage of wholesale pricing. We have free shipping for all subscription orders, and there's just a lot of benefits to being a customer because then you can have your own account to manage your orders and have the products be shipped directly to your house. So it's really awesome. You can choose when you check out how you want your orders to come, and it's a really seamless checkout process. So if you are choosing that you want to get started with the business too and be talking to your friends and family and just sharing about your experience with these products, how would you make money? So basically there's many ways that we get paid. We get paid weekly, and this is just switching to daily with our Smart Start bonuses, which are between 30 and 40% for when people purchase products through your website for the first time, and also launch bonuses. We also get paid monthly, many different ways that we get paid. So getting into profit mode, if you have under 100 personal volume, you will not get paid. But between 100 and 199, you get paid a 30% Smart Start bonus. And once you have over 200 personal volume, you get paid 40% Smart Start. So what that looks like is when people are purchasing packs from you, the amount that you earn is based on the amount of product that's sold. So here's examples of what that would look like with the silver, gold, and platinum pack. So this just gives an example of why when you start with a bigger pack, it basically helps you not be leaving money on the table. And also, like I said before, it allows you to experience all of the product line. But the same applies when product is sold. So the amount of product that's sold determines how much you're making with that Smart Start bonus. So what I love about LifeVantage is that it really creates a perfect meld of being able to work from home or anywhere. We do this through social sharing. We have a virtual office that we can check in on. There's really minimal business investments. The business packages are just one-time investments, but there's no requirement for inventory. So you're only purchasing what you're personally using for your household. And when people are ready to purchase, they go through your personal online store. So the third component is timing. So why LifeVantage and why now? Well, first of all, most of the US and Canada have not yet heard about LifeVantage. And in the last 8 years, there has been a 60% increase in wellness sales. And over 220,000 studies are published on oxidative stress. You think it might be a good idea to check out some of those studies and see if you want to reduce it? I know I did. That was one of the first things I checked out. So we want to flip the switch and do better and do more. So our company LifeVantage has an incredible corporate staff. We have an amazing CEO, Darren Jensen, who I am so proud to have heading our ship. And I'm just going to share a few highlights of what has happened over the last year so that you can see that this is really an exciting time to be joining our company. So in March, we launched into Spain. In April, we received the award for being one of the best places to work in the network marketing industry. And we just received that award again this year in 2020. And in May, we launched into Ireland. And we also had Aaron Brockovich join the board of directors. And in May, we also received another Stevie Award for our products. In June, we launched into Belgium. And in July, we were added to the Russell's 3000 Index. In July, we celebrated our 10th anniversary in Kansas City. And in August, we announced that we have just continued to have growth with our company. So in October, we expanded our flagship product line with the launch of Protandem NAD. And in November, we opened for business in New Zealand. In January, we announced free shipping for subscriptions in the US and also free shipping for product thresholds for other countries. So spending over a certain dollar amount allows people to take advantage of free shipping too. And in January, we also rang the closing bell at the NASDAQ. And really, there are just so many exciting things happening. And what's awesome is that when you become, or should you become, a distributor with our company, when you have your own personal website, you can have people from any of these countries shop through your website and have products shipped to their doorstep so that they can be experiencing the benefits of anti-aging and cellular activation. One thing that I love about our company is that wherever we go, we always have a heart of service. So my husband and I actually went on an incentive trip to Mexico. And while we were there, we took a whole day to go volunteer at a school where we completely renovated the school and the grounds and provided them with windows and air conditioning and redid their play area and provided a covering over their eating area so they wouldn't get rained on. And it was just so incredible to be working alongside of our CEO, Darren Jensen, and just really seeing how at the core of our company, there is a heart for service and helping others. So when it comes to income potential with LifeVantage, because we are a publicly traded company, our numbers are transparent. So we are on the NASDAQ and these numbers are available for everyone. We like to say that the Pro 3 rank is our foundational rank in our company. I'll be honest with you that when I started this business, I was juggling a lot of jobs. I was working as a dental hygienist, but was not getting enough hours. So I was also cleaning houses and babysitting wherever I could to help relieve some of that financial stress. So for me, I saw Pro 3 as life-changing money. And the reality is there are a lot of people out there who see Pro 3 as life-changing money because an extra $500 to $600 can be a game changer when it comes to reducing the stress of going to fill up your car with gas or go to get groceries for your family. The next rank that we like to highlight is the Premier Pro 5 rank because of this month, the average commissions are about $3,000 per month, and this is usually when a family starts to have more options. Maybe one spouse can come home from work, or there's just definitely more flexibility. And at this rank, the company actually chooses to invest back into its developing leaders. So when you are a Pro 3, 3 out of 6 months, you are qualified to go to a weekend retreat in Park City, Utah for a lot of fun and training as they want to invest back into their developing leaders. And that honestly has definitely been one of the best events yet. So it's definitely one to look forward to. And then the Elite Pro 7 rank is definitely an incredible rank because this is the first elite rank. So once you're part of the elite ranks, you start to tap into global profit sharing. And what that means is with our company being in so many countries, you might have an impact in 3 or 4 of those countries, or maybe even one country. But once you're an elite distributor, you get to tap into profit sharing with global sales that are happening around the world. And this is definitely where there's freedom of choices and options, whether honestly, it's just kind of life-changing to realize that people who can start with just having a vision for thinking that their life could be a little bit better and then have that shift to realizing that it can be a lot better is pretty crazy because you can definitely do a lot with the elite income earnings and definitely have a greater impact for good. So one of the most common questions that people have is, can I do this? And that brings in our fourth component with our system. So we have a system where we have 24/7 support. We have a system where we focus on launching our businesses, learning as we do so, and then leading other people. And we have regular team meetings and trainings where we focus on skill set, mindset, and leadership. We have regular corporate events and trainings, and we have incentives to keep you motivated. We also have private support communities. So there's really no reason for you not to have success. It's really just up to you. So with LifeVantage and with this information, we would just love to know, would you like more information? Would you like to get started and experience the products for your own personal health benefits? Or would you like to join the team and not only change your life, but also change and impact the lives of others? So just want to thank you for your time. Thank you for being here today. And definitely just want to encourage you to get back to the person who invited you to see this information, and have a wonderful day.